Where is it? Social. So it is the post about closed beta learnings. So the results of the closed beta. And the table of contents is general update, social and group play improvements. As the MMO, Diablo Immortal is also going to be MMO. Massively multiplayer online game. And an important part of an MMO is the friendships you form and the sense of community you belong in. And community in the world chat. Our game social communities start with parties, and we want to promote party formation between like-minded players to complete shared goals. Where one system led to a lot of group play. No, chicken is not there. But also some challenges in beta. They're repeatable, randomly selected quests that you can complete in quick successions, earning bonus rewards for every 4 you turn in. During the closed beta, we received feedback that a lot of players who got assigned dungeon bounties felt like they were forced to group. Yeah, this was kind of bullshit. To complete them, group mates receiving that player often wanted to do multiple dungeon runs and would be disappointed when a player immediately left the party after completing their bounties. We will be adjusting bounties so that they're exclusively solo, and we're looking into making the Shadows contracts more flexible in the future. We want to provide concrete incentives for grouping, but we also want to empower you to choose whatever you want to play, all solo or all group content. So in Diablo Immortal, it was this shit that you had to, if you want to complete the dungeon, you have to be in a group, at least +1 player. And you could not enter the dungeon if you want to enter the dungeon solo. And it was no really big fuck up, because if either you could not find people or you could not find people, and it was annoying. Rate improvements. We enjoyed, well, if you enjoyed Reliquary, most massive 8-player boss rate encounters that demand extra coordination to everyone. Our intention is to release 1 new Reliquary boss every month, but in order to provide more granularity and a better sense of progression, we are going to also provide multiple difficulty levels for each boss. Difficulty level for each boss. During beta, a number of you expressed the feedback that the gap in difficulty between the bosses LaSalle and Vital was too large. With this change, we think the Reliquary will remain rewarding to all types of players, but also close the difficulty gap for those. So they're adding the difficulty level. To better grouping, matchmaking, and raid management tools, and we're happy to oblige. The raids and the closed beta was a first-pass implementation, and you can expect visual and functionality improvements in the future. Matchmaking improvements. No, Ghostmaster, it's every day now, 100 push-ups. Because we're going into the raids. But chicken kill, it was said. Okay, Battle Pass and game purchases feedback. Our goal has always been to keep Diablo's core gameplay, killing demons and getting gear, accessible to all, regardless of whatever player to engage with in-game purchases or not. Purchases in our game are completely optional and should not detract from your gameplay experience. During the closed beta, we received a lot of feedback on our Battle Pass and other in-app purchases. We are pleased that the Battle Pass is resonating well, and many of you are finding the purchase to be a good value. However, we saw that the Bone of Plenty was not as well received. We're evaluating ways to improve the Bone of Plenty so it feels more valuable and worthwhile. Lastly, we saw much frustration around legendary gems. Oh yeah, like you basically, you always needed to buy them. On all play the closed beta, regarding your feedback, this system felt like it forced many of you to be committed to a single character rather than splitting your focus across multiple characters. We are working on a solution for this concern, and it will be the focus of the future blog post. We understand the shareable purchased items. The shareable purchased items to switch into alt characters feels underwhelming, and we plan to resolve that at launch. Pia, hi. Pia, we got an update for Diablo Immortal. Oh, controller support update. Last year, the community pleaded for controller support. We were happy to control the devices. Our goal is for controller presence to be detected the moment the game is launched. We want to handle connecting and disconnecting your controller more seamlessly, and more controllers work in all in-game menus. We're thrilled by the positive reception we've received from the controller support in the closed beta. Nonetheless, the roster of controllers in closed beta isn't our final list, and we still have polished items to further improve controller support. Oh, that should be sexy. Okay, warband improvements. I have no idea, like it was so weird. Was to ensure small, consistent groups of players to play together regularly. We wanted to provide you with a tool to find other like-minded players who share the same goals. We're going to expand Warburst to be the group of 8 players, and we are going to look at additional features to really make a Warband feel like a close circle of friends. We want to replicate the lucrative bonuses and you already receive for running dungeons or Heliquaris as a group for the Warband system too. To all of your closed beta test participants, thank you. We're grateful to have you with us on this journey as we work to make Diablo Immortal the absolute best it can be. So sexy. Pleased to introduce our senior system designer, Chris Dierhout, who will share our update on how we're improving set items, the circle of STRIFE and everything. Guys, that was Wyatt. Wyatt is a sunflower. Now it's a game senior system designer. Wolf, hi! Diablo Immortal is ultimately the sexiest game in the world. It's a mobile game, and it's Diablo, and it's Immortal, and it will be released this year in a couple of months. And we got the game updates, and I mean, it's so beautiful. Okay, set item improvements. Hi all, my name is Chris Dierhout. Thank you for joining us as we continue to collaborate with you on how to improve the gameplay experience of Diablo Immortal. The closed beta, we implemented the new endgame gear system, green items. When you wear a sufficient number of items, your character is an additional bonus, yeah, set items. To make more improvements to set items, we are looking at adding new sets to the game, and we'll also be doing a balance pass on the existing sets so they support and complement particular builds and playstyles. Yeah, we're improving sets. That many of you completed a set but didn't always equip it. Some of you found the set sometimes wasn't worth wearing because some of the pieces were found at such low paragon level that the loss of stats on that item were not sufficiently offset by set bonuses to make it so worthwhile. We're exploring improvements on this front and will make changes before launch. By the way, I'm not sure it's such a good idea to fix this because guys, you know, I believe it's so hard to fucking balance it in terms of should be if you're implementing the set items in the game. Like in Diablo 3, for example, you're always going for the set because set is always better than just the regular items. In a really, really bad situation, no, like there is only one situation in which you will go without the set when you are using, yeah, the gem that will allow you, like, basically to buff your regular items when you're going Lord. But I mean, how to balance this set and non-set system? How to make them also like... And Diablo 2, on the other hand, sets are mostly useless. Usually you're farming for particular items and you don't need sets that much. How to make both actually worth and like really nice, God knows. Cycle of STRIFE overhaul. The change of the systems, the change in power, the change between shadows and immortals. The past couple of playtests would make significant changes affecting the fight for the Eternal Crown. And not finished yet, the Cycle of STRIFE will be receiving a number of changes, not all of which will be disclosed in this blog. However, there is one key area we did want to focus on in this post. Okay guys, what they're changing? The cost structure of the Cycle of STRIFE will no longer revolve around dark houses and the final immortal group. Instead, will be based on clans. Oh shit, competing with one another to enrich the social experience. We're empowering your clan with the ability to become a dark clan. Forming dark houses wasn't very good for long-term social relationship. When every end of the cycle occurred, it caused to a social system, a network of players. Now, after a player clan is made, that clan members will join the shadows together. If that player's dark clan succeeds in besting the other dark clans and overthrowing the immortals, then that winning clan will become the immortal clan. Players in an immortal clan will stay together as a unit and can invite up to 2 other dark clans to become immortals, allied clans. When the immortals' reign ends, guys, you like, wow, why, when the immortals' reign ends, as all reigns must, the immortal clan will return to being a normal clan as the circle begins anew. This new design gives clans more meaning and allows you to form long-term friendship with other players. It's an insane focus, yeah, on the social community, on the community. Actually, I like it. You're forming a clan, you're staying with your bodies, you're going together with your bodies, you are going. Or World Paragon improvements. World Paragon progression. Went slightly above. Went 5 above. Oh, that's I like so much. That's I like so much. I am always really below. Current World Paragon level. 2 levels up each day. That's me. Below 200. Upstairs 100. And 25% if you're really far away. Vanquisher. This is the Paragon. This is the skill tree, basically, where you're putting what. Following the closed beta, we revisited the World Paragon system. As Diablo Immortal is an MMO, we want a compelling social experience where you can group up every day to slay demons with your friends. We also want no limits on your playtime, because that was the problem for really hardcore pushing players. No energy systems or similar mechanics to slow down your fun. But that leads to a challenge. We want to make sure friends who play different amounts of time each day can still always play together as a team, instead of the strong players carrying the weaker ones. In our closed alpha, we tried putting a weekly cap on experience. That approach had its flaws and didn't resonate with our test participants, so removed it. For the closed beta, we introduced a new catch-up system, World Paragon, intended to keep friends from getting far apart in power that they can't play together. And we're improving it further for launch. Once you reach max level in Diablo Immortal, you begin earning Paragon levels, which improve your loot and let you progress along Paragon trees. Hello, you're level 50 and we're going level 60. I hope they get it. I hope they get it right. I hope so too. Each server has a World Paragon level that rises by 2 levels each day. If your Paragon level is below the World Paragon level, it's me, you gain increased experience, thank God. And if you are more than 4 levels above the World Paragon level, your experience is penalized. You can keep playing, but your rate of gaining Paragon levels slows down. The system worked well in closed beta to keep friends able to play together, but players who play more hours will collect more loot. So we extended the World Paragon system to affect item salvage as well. Item salvage is a critical part of item progression in Diablo Immortal. It's used to increase the rank of your items, adding additional stats and affixes. When we applied World Paragon experience penalties to salvage received, it lets the players in the closed beta avoiding experience, not picking up XP orbs dropped by elite monsters, or completing quests but not turning them in. This was bad, so we are reverting the World Paragon salvage modifiers. You will be able to gather items as long as you like, and Paragon levels earned will no longer penalized how much salvage you receive. So World Paragon stays, this cap progression stays, but you can farm items as much as you want. Slow down how far ahead players can progress by playing the game more, so friends don't get to split up by character power. Our current plan is to increase the salvage materials needed. No, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. This will allow all players to reach rank 16 legendaries, but only the truly dedicated players will reach even higher ranks. Very active players will still be more powerful from higher item ranks and have more choices of legendary and set items. But they won't get far ahead that they can't play with their friends. We believe that receives World Paragon, revised Paragon system, will help you play together with your friends and also play as much Diablo Immortal as you want. Has been incredible because it's awesome. That's all. Gather items as long as you want, and Paragon levels earned will no longer penalize how much salvage you receive. Okay! And thank you, community. Big shiny thank you to community. Jesus, I'm still on the Chicken Island, by the way. How did you like Diablo Immortal changes? Put some thoughts into friends' power level difference. Oh, this is my personal... I was really happy with the World Paragon system, with this cap. I really like that they are polishing it, making it even better with all the items thing and everything. Because I am that one. I am that one who is always behind. And it feels like, yeah, I truly understand what it feels like. You're starting a server. If you didn't start on the first day and if you're not like pushing like crazy, you will never catch up with the best players. So you will never catch up with someone who started a bit earlier. That was like it was in alphas. And that's why with the World Paragon I'm incredibly happy. And I'm also happy that now they're also polishing it and making it like you still can get the items. So I'm quite happy. I like the clan system. I think I like the clan system. Yeah, it's ultimately logical. So basically 1 month and the dark house is over. You have to start all over again. But like clan, you're gonna be always together. You can play actually with your real friends or find new friends and you build the relationship. My light, my light.